TroopzTV, presented by Barstool Sports. We're on to the player rating segment for the Arsenal-Aston Villa game that took place at Villa Park. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Let's start with our man in goal for today, Brent Leno.
I give Leno an 8. I was very wary of him coming in for replacing Ramsdale because of his previouses and because of his start to the season. Bro. 3 games, 9 goals conceded, no wins, bottom of the table. He was a key part of that. But there was a few goals in that run where he should have done a lot better. But today, he did everything right, bro. Commanded his box. Obviously, his kicking is shocking, so we don't need to get onto that. But everything he needed to do, he did, bro. Made that vital save in the last second. So, yeah, man, big up Bird Leno today, man. 8.
Right back, Cedric.
Cedric, I give an 8 as well, man. You understand? I think he's been solid as a rock since Tomiyasu's been out, man. And we have not missed Tomiyasu, bro. And Tomiyasu was probably one of our best performers in the season this year. But Cedric has just come in and he's just done tremendously well, blood. You understand? He goes forward and helps out Saka defensively. He's been strong. You can't get no change out of him. He even ends up, even at point he was on the left-hand side, overlapping Smith Rowe. You get me? Because Tierney couldn't even get up there. Cedric flew up there, blood. Yeah. You understand? And he got called up to the Portuguese squad, and he fully deserved that call.
Oh, nice.
And he fully deserved that call up, blood. So 8 for Cedric, bro.
There you go. Shout out Cedric. Congrats on that call up. Another man that was called up, standing right next to him, Ben White.
Ben, I give a 7 today. A few shaky moments, but he done well otherwise, blood. You get me? There was a couple moments when I was like, what were you doing there, Ben? You understand? But otherwise, he was pretty good, blood. But he weren't as good as Gabriel. You get me? So I can't give him
Gabriel
8, blood. You get me? That was a Gabriel performance, bro. Do you understand? That one moment, the one shaky moment that Leno had was when his positioning was off and Gabriel followed Watkins. And he saved him at back post, blood. Do you understand? Do you understand? So you get me? Yeah, that was the Gabriel that we all know, blood. You get me? So 8 from Gabby.
There we go. Kieran Tierney.
Tierney gets a 7. I think Cedric was the better out of the pair, but Tierney done really well today as well. All he needs to do is just cut that thing that's flapping on his forehead. You understand? Because that is not working, my brother. It might be a Scottish thing, but yo, blood, I don't know, bro. You get me, blood?
Get rid of it.
I ain't with it, blood. You get me? But yeah, man, a 7 for Kieran, blood.
Right on to midfield, Thomas Partey.
Partey gets an 8. You understand? Since that interview that he did, that very honest interview where he assessed himself
a 4,
and he said a 4, and I totally agreed with it. And when I was saying his rating is a 4, people, oh, you're being harsh, and then when he come out and says it's a 4, everyone's like, oh, you get me? And like we've been saying, both of us, since he went to AFCON and got that Ghanaian jollof, blood, it's changed his life, bro. You understand? It has changed his life. That African air has brought out the true Thomas Partey, blood. You get me? I think he was in Europe for a bit too long. Then go back to the homeland. You understand? You got to check in sometimes, bro. You understand? Check in and get that home fresh air, blood. You get me? And since he's come back, blood, he has probably been our best player, bro. If we're being totally honest, blood. Since he's come back from the AFCON, Thomas Partey has been our best player, blood. You get me? 8 for Thomas Partey.
It's part like Granit Xhaka.
Xhaka, I give an 8 as well. You understand? I think he was very unlucky to get a yellow card, and I think he done really well to keep his composure on the yellow card, blood. You understand? And in recent weeks, he has been not putting a foot wrong, blood. You understand? He had a good game against Liverpool as well in midweek. And since Arteta's pushed him into that 8 role, he looks much better, blood. You get me? So an 8 for the player who plays in the 8.
Go. All right, on to the guys attacking higher up the field. Let's start with Saka.
Oh, mate.
Partey got an 8.
Oh, mate.
Partey got an 8.
In fan cam, I was like, I don't know, blood. I was like, let me know in the comments.
I
haven't even, because remember, we film fan cam and then we go straight into player rating. So we haven't, I don't even know what the comments have said. Yeah. But I'm going to have to give Saka a 9.
Right.
Because the goal won us the game. And he ripped the fuck out of Ashley Young all game. Blood. And Ashley Young is one of the Premier League players that I put up there in my top 5 hated.
Actually, who's in there? Who's in that 5? Who's in that 5? Let's run through this one real quick.
So you got Kane.
You
got Ashley Young. You got Diego Costa.
Yeah.
Who else? I hate. Who I hate.
Diego Costa. I hate it.
Who else, lad? Who else? Gary Neville.
Yes.
Ruud van Nistelrooy. Them 5, blood, yeah? And to see Saka rip the shit out of him was an absolute joy, blood. He had no clue what was going on today, bro. You understand? It was fantastic from Bakayo, bro. You get me? And for me, he had a poor performance against Liverpool. I think he was timid. You get me? He wouldn't attack Robertson. He was scared. Today, he wasn't scared, bro. You get me? Today, it's like he went out there with a point to prove. You understand? And he proved his point, bro. 9 for Saka.
Through the middle, Odegaard.
Odegaard gets a 7. I don't think he was as good as a Partey or a Xhaka, but he was still very, very good, blood. You understand? He was very unlucky not to score a goal because he just keeps passing, like he's a shoot fan. You understand? And maybe that's why Laka took the shot on.
And also,
because he's like, maybe if I pass this guy, he might try to pass it back to me, blood. You get me? So you get me? A 7 for the maestro.
Then the other flank, Smith Rowe.
Smith Rowe gets an 8. Smith Rowe gets an 8, bro. You understand? Didn't put a foot wrong today. The way he played after being out for so long was just amazing, bro. You understand? Because he's been out for a while, bro. You get me? And it's been hard for him to get into the team because the team's been on form. But now he's gone in there and put in that performance. There's question marks now. You understand? You're sitting there now and saying, yo, Martinelli's been on smoke, but does he slide in the way he slides in? Because we've put in Smith Rowe and we've kept it going. You understand? So 8 for a mil.
Then up top, Lacazette.
Laka, I give a 7. Work rate second to none. The only issue I had with him today was the shot. And then even there was another time in the first half when he got it and I said, turn and shoot.
Yeah. And
he turned in it and his first touch was shocking, bro. You get me? But his work rate is second to none, bro. You understand? 7 for Laka.
Off the bench came in kind of pretty early, you know, as opposed to recent games. Nico Pepe, 66 minutes.
Pepe, I have to give a 5, bro. You get me? He was very average today. The only thing he did was set up that move where Laka should have scored.
Yeah.
You understand? When he got it and he sold a couple souls and get me started the whole thing. But he nearly got us in trouble in the closing stages. You get me? That foul on the edge of the box in the 94th minute was just stupid. You get me? And then you with a man that has quality like Coutinho, you're just putting us in a hole. You understand? And man, no, I'm a big Pepe fan, big Pepe defender, but today 5.
Who else came off the bench? Rob Holding.
Not enough time to do anything. Standard 5.
Then Eddie Nketiah.
Yeah, he just ran about. He didn't really do that. Standard 5.
And then on to the manager.
I'll give a 9 because we're looking a lot better, bro. 6 wins in our last 7 games, bro. You get me? That is what you call form. You understand? That's what you call momentum. You get me? Since he's gone to Dubai, whatever he did, the plan he formulated to come back, he's putting it into effect, bro. You understand? And top 4 is in our hands, bro. It is clear. You understand? We can smell it. We can taste it. We can feel it. You understand? 10 more cup finals to go, bro. You get me? And then man could be Arteta in. But as it stands, I'm doing up Kelechi, but I'm on the fence. But like I said, I praise when it's deserved. And yeah, man, you have to give him praise because he is the reason why we're on this run of form. You get me? So shout out Arteta, bro.
And lastly, the ref.
Yo, fuck the ref, bro. He's not even a ref, bro. He's not even a ref, bro. How can we even call him a ref, bro? We should just call him prick. Yeah, when we Jetski, when you put out the rating, put prick. Yeah, put PR*CK. Yeah, and then give him, and then you put -1 blood clot million. Yeah, that's what we're giving him, bro. The man's a fucking idiot, blood. How the fuck is Cedric getting booked for a dive, blood? Yeah, Partey that booking, the Xhaka booking. Lacazette got fucking assaulted, like you said. McGinn come up with a yellow card, blood. If that's Xhaka, red card, dog.
Red card,
you understand? I've had enough of this fucking bullshit refereeing, bro. We're winning games and I'm still cussing referees, bro. So man can't tell me that I'm saying it as an excuse, blood. Because win, lose or draw, I cuss these pricks, blood. You understand? I'm not like certain man when we lose. Oh, the ref. Oh, the linesman. Oh, VAR. The only game where that was the Man City game for me. You understand? Otherwise, bro, the fucking ref, he was doing all he could to get Villa in the game. He was doing all he could to cost us them 3 points, blood. But guess what? He fucking didn't, blood. Yeah, and now you can go home with your tail between your legs like a fucking stray dog. You fucking prick.
There it is. That's the player rating segment for the Aston Villa versus Arsenal. 1-0 to the Arsenal. TroopzTV presented by Barstool Sports. We're out of here.